Hello, Olu again, nuggets of wisdom coming at you again. My topic today is very simple. Memories are greater than dreams. I say that again. Memories are greater than dreams. Let's get it. Welcome back. Why please like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. I have a little story to tell. Let me give you a quick backstory. November 9th, my dad passed. I had a business appointment in New Jersey, and he called me like 3-4 times. And by the time I knew it, I didn't know that was going to last time. I couldn't actually pick up the phone. I was kind of too tired. I was out. I saw his phone call, and I said, okay, probably when I wake up, I will call him. Unbeknownst to me, that was the last time I would ever speak to him, and he passed away. In the Nigerian culture, when somebody dies, because we call it come all over the world, it takes some time, so they put the body, they embalm the body. So to cut long story short, he was buried February the 27th. I say this to say not to you to take any sympathy, and if you don't do that, that's fine. But I just want to let you know that as I was thinking about his life and things that we've been through, he was not the greatest dad, but I'm not here to malign his character. But as I was growing, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about the memories that I thought I had for him. The memories when he used to pick up us in school, the memories we lying down in our living room and helping us with our homework. The memory he's taking us to the park, we're playing football. Different things about his memories. And I find that it's very simple. All the dreams, I want to become this, I want to be the biggest person, I want to have the lot of money, I want to have the big house. What does it matter when you've not created those memories when you were living? What would it matter when you've not done these things? So what is left of you now is basically the memories of the things that you did not do. So every accolade that you may think you got at the time, then there's nothing, is of no value. Guys, this is not to tell you about my dad. This is just an advice that I want to put on game. If you are still living and you are in the land of the living, I want you to cherish your memories. Your dreams will come and go, but what will be your memories, people? It's not going to just happen if you don't create them. If you don't create relationships, you will not have one. If you don't have these things, nothing will happen to you. You are living a life whereby we are just running. We're running here, we're running there. There's always something that is happening that is not so, we are busy trying to up the other person, talk about the last person, doing the things that we need to do. It is not going to happen. Your memories are greater than your dreams. Whatever you think you are doing, brothers, whatever you think you're doing, sisters, make sure that you create your memories. What will happen on your deathbed? Was there somebody who held my hand and tell me that it's going to be okay? Could you look at your last time? Or it doesn't have to be death. Why do we have to wait for things to actually go crazy before we start thinking that we need to create memories? So I want to tell you, my people, you need to create memories. You need to understand the fact that memories is important. And your dreams is neither here or there. Oh, I want to be the biggest CEO. Okay, have you seen anybody die and say, oh, Daddy was the greatest CEO on his deathbed? Nobody says that. They said they remember what Dad did. They remember what experience they had with Mom. They didn't remember all that, your accolades and who you were. And I'm finding that out. You cannot reap where you've not sown. If you do not sow in those memories today, you have nothing at all. You can scream it, talk about it, shout about it, say what you are, or I have the biggest Bentley. Have you seen anybody put the Bentley in the grave? The people who didn't know about it will start driving it around. It won't matter. All the monies or everything you're doing, all the people you think you are, it don't matter. As I'm going older, I have a 23-year and a 20-year-old. And I can remember when they were 2 and 3. Last time I was with them in Dallas. And my dad, my daughter came to pick up my son because we couldn't drive for a minute. And I saw both of them get in the car. And I gotta be honest, I said, Dad, I teared up a little bit. That these guys are old. You know, they were doing their thing. They didn't really matter. They had their cell phones, they had their friends. It didn't matter at the end of the day. People, it didn't. So I'm saying to you, it's very, very, in a way, you can't keep on living like this. So into my memories, people, because it will not matter in the big scheme of things. I haven't worked with my brothers. You think you're 30 and you're 40 now. And you have, and people do this a lot, especially in this era. Everybody think I'm cool, I can rock these jeans and I can rock the bear. And I think I'm the coolest cat ever at 50-something. I don't want to age me. And I think I will never get older. It's a lie from the pit of hell. And stop lying to yourself. Let's just be honest. You are not going to be 50 forever. Even the guys who are 20 are not going to be 20 forever. At some point, they're going to grow older, right? So they're going to look back. That's why if you look at all those guys who play basketball, right? Most of them are retired, right? And they give them a show back on what they did when they were 19, 20. Can they dunk like that at 45? I guess not. That is why those guys are no longer players, coaches, commentators, all that thing. But as you grow old, your legacy shifts. Things happen. And that's the reason why you have to create memories. See, what those guys do is that they start looking at memories and say, oh, back in the day, I was the baddest guy out there. I dumped over that guy. I did over there. And they sit down, have their little drink and their cigars, and they start laughing at each other of what happened. You know, I hated you when you were 11. I couldn't stand you when you were 12. That is the memories you are creating, right? And that is why I'm very particular about memories. After my dad passed, I remember, I thought that life was fleeting. All the noise, my dad was strong. He will fight. He can speak, he writes extremely well, very fluent in English, very fluent in our language. And people, when he writes, to this moment, people will look at it and say, oh, is that written by a poet? But he didn't have, no disrespect to him, he didn't have the great character. So the memories I have with him are the last memories I have about him. But would I wish that he could come and see me and I come and see him, that we can talk? Yes, he did that towards the end of his life, but 30 years has passed, people. That has gone away. So that is the reason why it is not, you have to keep those memories going. That's why I try and, now, I'm not good at connecting with people. I was talking to my friend Ryan today, but I want to make it a point right now. People that I know that love me, people I know that care for me, let's find a way to connect with them. And they'll probably not even be your family. If you're waiting for blood relationship, there's family everywhere. I have I call him my son right now, my brother, my friend, and he's only 20 years old. We're hanging out here in Austin. And We are creating memories. I'm creating memories for myself. I'm breaking that thing because it's easy for us to sit in our own silos and believe, oh, I'll see him next week. I see him whenever. And next week will never come. Next month will never come. A year will never come. It's brutal, people. It's not the best thing ever. And that's the reason why I'm going to give you a quick drawback on the book of Joshua. Give me a second, guys. 1 second. Let me close this thing. Okay, 1 second. You see, in this place, Joshua was, they just conquered Jericho, and they wanted to actually give them a reason. You see, most cultures, they have a way that they remember memories. You see, so let's go to Joshua chapter 4, verse 4. I'm going to try and go slowly. So Joshua called together the 12 men he had appointed from the Israelites, one from each tribe, and say to them, go over before the ark of the Lord, your God, into the middle of the Jordan. Each of you is to take up a stone on his shoulder, according to the number of the tribes of Israel, to serve as a sign among you. Listen to me. This is the memory. In the future, when your children ask, what does these stones mean? What does this mean? Tell them that the flow of Jordan was cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When your children ask you, Daddy, what does that mean? When your generation asks you, what does that mean? It means blah, 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 because this happened in our family. In our family, we did X, Y, Z. So when you bring your children in, right? When you bring your son in, this is how we roll in this family. That's what he was saying over there. Because memories are greater than dreams. They are creating a memory of what has happened and what can continue to happen. Right? I'm going to end with this very quickly. How do you create memories? Why do you create memories? How can the memories be lasting? Number one, document your memories. Some families, they have family trees. Your dad did this, your mom did this, blah, 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 this. They have memory. Document it. Make sure that the next generation understood what happened the generation before. Number two, make sure that your children know about the memories, right? Because what uses a memory if nobody's actually upholding that memory or listening to that memory? It doesn't mean anything. The last point is that make it a tradition. You see, the Jewish people will say they have Passover, right? They have the Basmati thing. They say, okay, what happened in Israel? They have the biblical way of reasoning. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish. They will say, man, in this family, the whole of the country of Israel celebrates Passover is because it's a tradition. Tradition doesn't have to just be biblical. It can be family as well. So I tell you, bro, I can go on with this memory thing as long as I want, but I want to tell you, memories are greater than dreams. Go out today, create some fun memories, take pictures, right? You got social media today, you got Facebook, you got Instagram. Get some catalog, do something. I'm trying to make that. I want to do memories. Oh, last year I was in Austin with Ryan. Following week, I can be in Bahamas, walking on the sea, reading a book. I don't care that memory just by yourself. Create it. And once you start creating it, it will be refreshing. It will be understanding. And you look back at it, and those memories actually give you the juice, the power, the zoosh to move forward beyond what you even imagine. So when you want to get lazy, let's be honest, you'll get tired sometimes. You say, oh, that memory, no, I can't give it up. It's too powerful for me to give up. I can't sit right now and not do it. I have to do it, right? Like, I want to give you a good example today, and I'm going to tell her myself. talking to my guy Ryan. He was talking to me when we started his YouTube channel. And what did he do? He took me back to the memory of how we started. He took me back to the memory of what the video, what my content meant to people. Because sometimes we get lost in the sauce, right? We get lost in everything. He reminded me and said, oh, do you remember what you said? And sometimes you need to be reminded, do you remember how it conveyed me? I told you, you got me. I used your content to read at school. I said, really? I didn't know that. I just think I was doing the videos. For like, doing the video. Ryan, push it out. No, it doesn't matter. But you don't know who you're looking. Your memory may just change somebody else's life. And today, I don't know, a kid can pour into me. He pointed to me, I was even calling him a preacher. Because he's preaching tonight. But just in there, here or there. Just want to say to you, bro, sis, memories are greater than dreams. Always gain nuggets of wisdom. I'm out.